Hey guys, it's Jennifer Party. Just doing my monthly check-in with y'all about Venus and the Moon. They just entered, well, the Moon just entered the same sign as Venus today. It just entered Leo. And they will actually meet up at 29 degrees and 59 minutes of Leo on Friday morning, first thing on Friday morning. And then they will both transition into Virgo. And right after that, well, not right after that, 2 days after that, we'll be having a Virgo solar eclipse. So there is a lot going on for Venus and the Moon. And yeah, that shift from Leo into Virgo. And in addition to that, Venus and the Moon are meeting up at the second chakra, the second gate. This will be, she's been descending, so it's the sixth time that she'll meet up with the Moon, but we're now at that second chakra gate, which is where Inanna surrendered her ankle bracelet. So we've got these sacral themes of creativity and flow and sexuality. And we've got this transition happening from Leo into Virgo. So it's a very interesting time for Venus and the Moon. Also, interestingly, today here, we just had overnight a huge rainfall. And so I'm walking beside a stream that is rushing right now. I'll show you guys quickly. This rushing stream just feels like appropriate with this sacral chakra. So there's this idea of surrender to creative flow. And in Leo, which is where Venus has been, she's focused on shining. She wants to be like the sun. She wants to have fun and allow herself to be seen. And then when she enters Virgo, it becomes much more down to earth, much more practical, much more about perfecting the self and technique and the environment and relating to the everyday and cleaning things up. So Venus is not particularly happy in Virgo. In fact, that's where she's in her fall. She can get caught in this trap of perfectionism. So one thing to do is to contemplate like what Leo Venus themes have been coming up over this past month. Where is it that you shine? Where is it that you find yourself being playful and expressive and allowing yourself to be bright and shiny and happy and like a child again? And then as we move into Virgo, how do we come down to earth without getting caught in that trap of perfectionism? How do we allow ourselves to work out and through the process of the everyday without getting caught in our heads and overly self-critical of ourselves and our environment? We can still find that creative flow in the everyday. We can take time to listen and create moments for magic, for seeing beauty in the environment. And as I say that, I just came across these beautiful yellow flowers. Oh, and a honeybee. So moving into Virgo does not need to be a drag. It can be a time to allow ourselves to ground that divine flow into the everyday. There's a certain sadness to the surrender of Venus as she's becoming dimmer. And as she enters this sign where she doesn't naturally thrive. But I think if we can find this Zen consciousness, the finding the beauty and the flow in the chop wood, carry water, then we can continue our connection to the sacral flow, to realizing that rejuvenation that is still available to us, even as she enters Virgo. So, some thoughts for you guys. I hope you are well. I hope you take care of yourself during this solar eclipse season, and I will see you again soon. Love you all.